Hi guys, today I'm going to try out some 303 British out of P-14. I'm going to try it at several intermediate distances. We're going to start off at 300 yards here and work our way out and see how things do. I've got a 174 grain Hornady round nose 312 bullet, and I've got a charge of 41 grains of reloader 15 behind that. So let's give it a go. Alright, here we are at the target. As you can tell, it is about fairly high wind coming in at a 45-degree angle from the right-hand side. My point of aim was the bottom edge of this. It's a 12 military type target, and I only fired 3 shots because I wasn't really sure where it would go. And it turns out we're way over here to the left, and we've got probably about a 6-inch group or so. The sights need to be adjusted a little bit. We've got this wind situation going on, so if I go back further, I'm going to have to start holding off on the target, or I'm not even going to be on the paper. Alright, back at 400 yards now. We're going to give this a try, another 3 rounds from the P-14. Hopefully we can keep this thing shooting decent in the wind. Here's my attempt from 400 yards. It didn't work out all that well. I was holding off on the target a little bit, but apparently I didn't hold off enough for both the sights being off a bit and this fairly high wind. So I've only got 1 round on the target way over here. But looks like my elevation's not too far off. I might bring it up a little bit, and I'm going to go back and try that again, but I'm going to hold off quite a bit more. And we'll see how that does. So, attempt number 2 from 400 yards. I've put the sights up a little bit. I'm going to hold off a little more, so hopefully we can get those rounds on the target. Okay, attempt number 2 from 400 yards with the P-14, and I got a couple of them on here. I fired 3, but I can only see 2 of them on here. Around here, and I get around here. I put my sights up another 100 yards from the last time, so I think now I'm set actually at 600 yards, because that slow-moving, non-aerodynamic round nose drops quite a bit, and it also is being affected by the wind quite a lot. I'm actually holding over on this edge of the target, and that's where they're landing. So, I might go back and try it again and see what I can do for another attempt from 400. Alright, here's another attempt at 400 yards, and this time I've a little bit better group going. I've got 1, 2, 3, and over here 4. Now I gotta admit my sight picture is a little imprecise because I'm actually holding the entire sight blade at the right-hand edge of the target, and I'm trying to bring it down even with here, so I got my sight set perhaps a little bit too high. I might go back and try 5 more from 400, and I might put the sights down just a bit to see if we can get them down on the target there, but the windage seems to be not too bad if I can keep up on the same spot on the side of the frame there. Try from the 400-yard point, and I fired 5 shots this time. Put the sights down 100 yards from the last time. I had them set to, I think, 600 yards last time. I set them to 500, just to compensate for the fact that this is not as aerodynamic projectile as a military ever would be. And we've got 1 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 up high here, number 5. And I gotta admit, my sight picture is not the best in the world, because I'm actually holding off the side of the target. So I gotta see if I can find a bigger target here and maybe go back to 500 yards. I don't know if there's much point in trying to shoot at this target from 500 yards, because I think I'm gonna run out of real estate on it for a hold off. So I'm back at the 500-yard point, and that's what the big 6-foot target looks like from back here. I decided the 4-foot target probably wouldn't cut it since there's so much error with the windage. So 6-foot target, and that's what it looks like from back here at the 500-yard point. And I've got the target or the sight set to 600 yards, although I'm starting to think perhaps maybe I should go to the 700-yard setting, because that round nose drops quite a bit. So let's rethink that before we shoot. So this is the results from 500 yards. I've got this great big 6-foot target rifle target up here to aim at, and I can tell you it's a real bugger to handle when the wind's blowing like this. I was holding over on the right-hand edge of the target, about halfway up, with the sights set to 700 yards, and my rounds are way the heck over here on the left-hand side. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 way up there for 5. So I lucked out. I got them all on the target, and I'm not sure, that's probably about 15, 16 inches probably group at that distance. I'm not getting the best sight picture because I'm actually holding off the target. And I might go back and try that again from 500, put the sights down a little bit, and try to hold off even more to the right to get these things to print on the target a little closer to the center. But anyway, I lucked out. I actually got them to print this time. I don't think I'll patch those. I think I'll just leave them alone, reset the sights, and we'll see if there's a vast difference in point of impact with the sights set differently. And I'm back at the 500-yard point. Got the sights set to 600 yards to compensate for that slow-moving round-nosed bullet. And I got a 6-foot target set up. Second attempt at it. We're going to see how we can do this time. So here are 5 shots from 500 yards with the P-14. The sights set to 600 yards. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's a pretty enormous group. Probably about 2 feet, I would say, give or take. Maybe a little better than that. I don't have my tape measure with me. Might be more than that. A lot of wind today, and that is not a long-range bullet, obviously. But I'm happy that they're actually all on the target. That's saying something. I'm holding at the far right-hand edge of the target, so I'm holding off at least 3 feet, and I should be holding a little bit more than that. And what the hell, I'm going to be ambitious, and I think I'm going to go back to 600 yards and see if we can connect with it from the 600-yard point. Wish me luck. So back at the 600-yard point, there's the 6-foot target that I've got set up as an aiming point. And that's what it looks like from way back here. We've got the P-14 again, and 174 grain round nose Hornady 312 diameter bullets with reloader 15 behind them. Got the sights set to the 700-yard position. Hopefully that gets me on target. I have to hold off quite a bit. Have to hold off even more because I'm further back. So let's see how this works out. So here's the results from 600 yards with the sights set to 700 yards. The windage is still proving to be something of an issue. I've got 3 rounds on target out of the 5. I've got one here, and one here. And I would imagine that the other 2 that are missing are off to the side here. My point of aim was this edge of the target and about halfway up. So once again, a little bit of an imprecise aiming point, but I'm not too unhappy. I got 3 out of the 5 actually on the frame, which is better than none because at least you know where to go from there. So I think I'll go back and try 5 more. Might put the sights up a little bit, and I might try holding off yet further to the right to compensate for the wind and the fact that the sights probably aren't dialed in that good anyway to start with. So here goes with attempt number 2. We're going to go back. So this is yet another attempt at 600 yards with the P-14 and that 174 grain round nose bullet. And I appear to have put 4 out of the 5 rounds on the target. We got 3 here in a pretty good group. We got 1, 2, 3. The 4th one that I can find is up here, and there is no sign of the 5th one, although I would have to expect that it's probably off to the left-hand side of the target due to the sights and the wind. My hold point this time was at that top corner. I was basically holding the edge of the sight blade, the left-hand side of the sight blade, even with the left-hand edge of the target, and I was using the very top of the target to try to sight across. So I was holding off probably 5 feet from the point of 4.5 to 5 feet to the right of the point of impact to try to get that on the target, which worked not too bad. I might come back later on. It's quite windy right now, but I have access to the range for a few more hours, so I might come back in 2 or 3 hours, and hopefully the wind will have died down. I may not get a chance to, it just depends on the wind, but I may just leave it be for now and come back later on, hopefully with less wind, and give it another try just before dusk. Quite often the wind dies down out here. So I'm back after a couple of hours, and the wind has died down a little bit, but still not a lot. It's still pretty windy, but anyway, gave it another try from 600 yards and did a little bit better this time. Still using the hold point on the top right corner of the target, And this time we got 5 rounds on paper. We've got one here, another one, and then one up here. And it turns out that that's about 11 inches wide from left to right, but about 26 inches high from top to bottom. And the height of that group might have something to do with the fact that I'm not actually holding on the target. I'm trying to hold with the top of the target, so the hold point is probably not as precise as it ought to be. But anyway, there are 5 rounds on the target there, so that's not too bad. I've got 5 rounds left, so of course the only thing to do is to go back and try it one more time from 600 yards. As you can see, we still have some pretty good wind going here, but nice night otherwise, other than the wind, and it does help keep the bugs at bay. That's kind of nice. Well, apparently the wind picked up a big amount between my last group and this one, because the last group was over on this portion of the target. However, this time I'm way over here on the left-hand side, even though I used just about the same hold point. I've got one here, I've got another one there, and I increased the target right there. Off the side completely, so 4 of them kind of just touched the very edge of the target, and 1 of them was right off the side. So anyway, I guess that just goes to show you how much wind drift those round-nosed bullets get at a longer range like that. They are really not meant for this kind of thing at all. I just kind of thought I'd find out what they would do for myself, and obviously a more streamlined bullet would be better. A bow-tail pointed bow-tail bullet would be much better in all this wind. But anyway, kind of interesting to see for yourself what they'll do. And I'm out of 303 ammo, so I guess I am done for the day. Thanks for watching, guys. I figured before I turned the camera off for the day, I'd show you the view from up on the backstop here by the warning flag. Even though it is a windy day, it's still a pretty nice place to be.